it's Joy Kim here in New Zealand. It is 10:22 in the morning here. It's autumn here and the air is so fresh and clean. Today I like to talk about my story and why I came to New Zealand. I came here in January 2017. Of course, there is not just one single reason why I came to New Zealand. First of all, I was a single mother in Korea. I divorced when my boys were so little. And I had my own business, which was English language school. Whenever I had a meeting with the business partners, they were okay in the beginning. But once they knew that I was a single mom, their attitude toward me just changed. And then plus, my older son, of course, he had some little trouble with his classmate at school. And then whenever he had that kind of small trouble, their moms talked like this. You are a single mother, so your boys don't have any people to look after. That's why they have some, attitude problem or something like that. I really hated it, but it was okay, kind of until, my little son entered the primary school. Some of you might have watched the previous video about my little boy. He has kind of, learning disability. When he entered the primary school, he was put in a special class. For the first year, he was okay. But for the second year, some of the children started to notice some difference between themselves and Shihu. At that time, I really deeply thought about my little boy's life in Korea. Even though I had my own business and I was quite confident businesswoman, it was quite tough for me to live in, biased Korean society. So, okay. Maybe it's a better option to move to another country where that kind of prejudice is less than Korea. And I had a horrible allergy. The tears and the runny nose, and I was coughing a lot. So the air is not clean. Their attitude toward me as a single mom and the disabled people are not that kind. So should I live in this country? That was my question to myself, and I decided to move out. I thought about, moving to English-speaking country. Basically, I don't like very big country and very big cities. So New Zealand was the only option. I didn't have any acquaintance here in New Zealand, and I had never visited New Zealand before. I like to challenge myself. So a lot of people tell me that I'm so brave. It's not easy at all, but life is not easy in everywhere anyway. If I have to endure this kind of difficulty of life itself, I would rather challenge myself in a new environment, and I'm really satisfied with living here. I feel like I am discovering myself. Of course, there are some difficulties, but I am overcoming them, and then my confidence is growing every time. I'm really happy. I live in Christchurch in New Zealand. Christchurch is the largest city in South Island. The first day we landed on the Christchurch, there were no tall buildings at all. Wherever you go, you can see really wide, big, spreading skies. I love that. I really love the nature here. I have never felt any bias toward a single mom here in New Zealand. So I feel like, I can breathe now. Shihu, my little boy, doesn't have any problem at school. He doesn't know how to read time, and he doesn't know how to pay in the supermarket. Quite difficult for him to, calculate the numbers as well. but still he doesn't have any problem at school. He's really happy and he feels proud of himself. At first, they don't have any, prejudice toward disabled people. That's really, really great relief. My English is not so great, not so fluent, but I'm still speaking in English. Whenever I make a lot of mistakes when I speak English, I feel like I'm an idiot. I have to get over that kind of, awkwardness, uncomfortable feeling. It's okay for me to make a lot of mistakes because I'm not an English, native speaker. So through this YouTube channel, I just want to show how I am living in New Zealand. So what kind of challenges I am trying. I start to enjoy more aspects of my life, I think, and I'm discovering new me as well. I love that feeling. This is my kind of passion book. I have goals for 2021. Mainly, I have 3 goals. First one is YouTube, and second one is writing essays, and the third one is salsa dance. I want to talk about salsa class. For the beginner course, I started with my close friend Juanita. She's, native English speaker, and after the beginner's class, she actually failed to pass the course, but I passed the test, so I had to attend the class alone. I felt like, oh my god, I felt like I am shrinking, but I did it anyway. Salsa is a kind of partner dance. In salsa class, basically the music is so loud and the sound is echoing, so I couldn't hear them clearly. I focus on my step. Sometimes my English doesn't come out. It's not easy, but I am still doing it. I'm learning how to relax myself in every situation in English speaking environment. So yeah, because one of my dreams is speaking English really, really fluently. So I really want to speak English at the same level as my Korean. If it's possible or not, I'm trying. That's it for my life. This is the lounge of my house. This spot is my spot. There's a big, window here. I can see blue sky, green trees, and beautiful flowers over there. And sometimes birds flying. And it's really quiet in the morning after, boys go to school. And I have coffee here and I have a chat with my friends on the phone. I read books and I write essays here on my laptop. Yeah, and this is quite, happy life. I'm so grateful for being myself. Thank you for watching this channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.